Just share what happened to you.
Well, during the meeting, all of a sudden I thought that something had been turned off in the room. I thought that they might have turned the aircon off or something was turned off. And I said to my friend later on, I said, did they turn something off in the room? And she said, no, what are you talking about? And I said, I don't know, it just sounded like they turned something off. And then later on, I thought, well, I'll just ask one of the sound guys or one of the guys out here that was doing the music. I said, did you guys turn something off during that, that session? And they go, no, nothing changed. But something had happened, and all of a sudden, the whole atmosphere of the room, the whole sound of the room became incredibly clear. And I've never ever had it so clear before in my life. And
so you had that thing for at least 21 years?
I've had that thing forever. Yeah, I'm only 21, honey. 21 years. Yeah, I've had it forever. I can never ever remember not having it. Yeah, anyway, when I was sitting in my seat, because I knew something had happened, I thought, oh, well, the test of tests will be, big mistake, wait for it, the test of tests will be when I go home and I go to bed, because that's when it's the worst. It's like, there was like these, I used to call them the crickets in my ears, and they were so loud that I couldn't hear some things, and it was very difficult to concentrate. Yeah, it was just awful, and there were certain noises that would make it even worse. So at night time, when everything else around was quiet, these crickets would just about drive me insane. I couldn't put earplugs in my ears because that would just magnify them. So it was awful. So I thought, oh, well, the test of tests will be when I go to bed, then I'll know. Well, when I walked outside here, I couldn't believe how clear it was out there, and I was absolutely in awe.
That's fantastic.
But wait, there's more. I get home and I couldn't believe how clear it was in my own home, and I realised how loud I talked. But then, and I actually shared with a friend of mine, we were having supper together, and all of a sudden I just started to cry, as Denise does. I just started to cry when I realised what God had done.
You got healed just sitting in the meeting?
Yeah, I was just sitting there, I was just praying for people that were coming out for healing. I wasn't praying for anything for myself. I was just praying as people were coming out, just standing with you and just saying, yeah, God, whatever their need is, meet them at their point of need and rah-rah-rah. And then all of a sudden it just became like something had switched off.
So it's the first time in your life you've had this?
Yeah, I can never ever remember not having these crickets or whatever it was in my ears.
Wow. Give the Lord another hand.